Australia is back on the WRC calendar. The sun, the surf, and for the first time on the East Coast in New South Wales. Welcome to the Production World Rally Championship, the PWRC. Coming up in the programme, all the action over the 3 days from the Showcase Support Championship Down Under. Alatir's hit with bad news. And some of the PWRC have a go mastering the power of the waves instead of the power from the right pedal. The rally season is reaching its climax, and with just 2 rounds to go, Event 7 sees the Repco Rally Australia 2009 make host for the first time here in Kingscliff. New stages, new cars, and the PWRC still up for grabs. There's been drama since the last round in Greece. Alatir was excluded, his car failing scrutineering with crankshaft irregularities. The exclusion is subject to appeal. Until then, the championship table looks like this. Alatir and Sandell missed this event. Their 6th nominated event is in Wales GB, meaning Araujo just needs 4th or better to clinch the title if the exclusion stands.
I think I can win. I'm very confident with the car and with the team. I need finish in 3 first places in this race, but we need wait for the appeal of Nasser. But I'm very confident and I want to win championship. I'm fighting since the beginning of the year to win the championship.
There'll be plenty of drivers to stop Armindo taking the title. The regular faces are joined by China's Xiaodong Li, 3 Kiwis as well as 2 local drivers ready to get amongst a 12-strong field. Neil Bates is one of those competing for his country and in a new Super 2000 Toyota Aris too. The PWRC take on the same roads as the WRC, and this time based in Kingscliff on the Tweed coast of Australia. 3 days and a mammoth 35 stages is the challenge over 345 kilometres. 2009 JWRC champion Martin Prokop is here and has looked at the conditions.
The stages are a little bit different than in Europe. It's very fast and the conditions are very good of the roads, so I like it. It's very nice stages and I think we can enjoy this weekend.
I was very pleased with the roads, not so similar to the old rallies of Australia, very fast with all the jumps, but as well a lot of animals, kangaroos.
Well, yeah, we've never actually rallied in this area, so I think it's a new event for everyone, but look, still from Australia, so I suppose that counts.
The evening before day 1 gave the local crowds a chance to glimpse the rally stars through the special stage at Tweed. Araujo won both stages, now all eyes focused on the next 3 days. Day 1 was made up of 102 competitive kilometres, inland for the first 3 until making their way back for 4 repeated passes. A short break for the cars and drivers after 9 and 13, ending the day at Tweed. The first 3 stages gave the locals an idea of the competition in the field. A bit of overnight rain was unusual for the area set to clear throughout the day. First out was rally and new championship leader Armindo Araujo. In full concentration, Armindo was away. The Portuguese man turned 32 on the 1st of September, and 4th place or above would make a perfect belated birthday present. Bad news for his Mitsubishi though. A big jump on 4 flattened his exhaust and broke a turbo bolt, meaning until service, Araujo was down on power. He limped to service after stage 9, 6th overall. Having scored his first point-scoring finish of the season last time out in Greece, Araujo's compatriot Bernardo Souza began Rally Australia with great confidence. He took the lead after stage 3, putting an end to his dismal season and showing the potential the 22-year-old and his Fiat Super 2000 has. Switching back to four-wheel drive from winning the 2009 JWRC Championship, Martin Prokop soon got to speed. In his Mitsubishi Evo 9, Martin passed Sosa for the lead with a stage win on 4, and the Czech 26-year-old dialed into the rhythm required on this dusty gravel surface. Only 15 seconds separated the top 6 after 5 stages, with a Subaruic threat from the Southern Hemisphere in the form of Crocker and Mason in 5th and 6th respectively. 3 stages before the first break were next, and over in Moobel, the roads were claiming some victims. 4th in the championship and the youngest competitor in PWRC, 21-year-old Evan Brynildsen soon entered the retirement list. Rumours are that he'll be competing in Rally GB in a Super 2000 from a Czech team.
A gear lever or the gearbox, the connection between it just broke and I couldn't change any more gears and it was stuck in 4th gear, so we were stuck there in the uphill.
Double Chinese rally champion Chao Dong Li crashed his Lancer Evo 9, bending the roll cage after hitting a tree. It was Dong's second PWRC event of his career. Both driver and co-driver escaped unharmed, and the retirement list grew to 3, with Mark Tapper joining the list. Subaru man Toshi Arai was surprised when a hidden rock in that tree bent his suspension arm, adding to his ongoing setup problems. Fortunately, the Japanese man still kept going. One stage on, and leader Prokop found himself down the table. A rock on this hairpin damaged his intercooler, losing power and 20 seconds, demoting the Czech to 5th as he limped on to service. Better news, and the pressure from the Southern Hemisphere was slowly growing. 4 times Australian rally champion Neil Bates was in 4th and was giving the new Super 2000 Auris its world debut, the 44-year-old making a good start to his home WRC event. 3 times FIA Asia Pacific rally champion Australian Cody Crocker would pit Bates with great speed for 3rd. And double New Zealand rally champion Richard Mason was exploring the grip levels of the Pirelli boots on his Subaru. The Kiwi's controlled start saw him end up the morning as leader, 4 different drivers reaching the top spots in the first 9 stages so far.
The whole day today we just want to spend just getting ourselves in a good position for later in the rally. You know, there's plenty of time yet to go fast, and I know we have had a bit of a good run, but you know, like, there's plenty of time for other people to overtake us, and we'd have to put on a proper push later.
A wealth of talent in that top 6, separated by just under 28 seconds after 9 stages. The following 4 stages were of a recovering nature for 5th and 6th places. A cheers from the crowds, and as they settled down, 6th place Armindo Araujo set off with his exhaust straightened. It didn't fix the Portuguese's problems though. A power-drained Mitsubishi was working better, but still kept him to 5th, 1 place short of a championship-winning position. Martin Prokop, on the other hand, was on the pace once again. Intercooler mended, 2 stage wins and a jump up to 4th. Mason slid into the gravel and extended his lead over Sosa from 5 up to 12.3 seconds throughout the afternoon. Only Neil Bates moved position in the top 6. A jump start penalised the Aussie down to 6th. Heading into the evening, and just 2 short stages of Tweed were left. Maintaining 2nd place, Portuguese Bernardo Sousa was caught out in the darkness by a narrowing apex on the asphalt surface. Martin Prokop said thanks and thundered up to 2nd by the close of play. The top 3 looked forward to day 2.
The boys with the traditional Group N cars can go much faster on the straight, so we're gonna lose a lot of time tomorrow. But let's try to do a little bit of recover on the on the parts of the stages that my car is better.
The morning was very good, but then came one mistake of me because I didn't see a rock on a very sharp corner, and I hit quite hard my engine space, and I destroyed one pipe from intercooler, and then we had no power, so we lost 20 seconds, and now we are missing this time because we are missing 15 seconds for the first position, so we are missing this 20 seconds, but for tomorrow we are feeling quite confident, and I think on the fast stages we can go very fast and get this time back.
It has been a good sort of end to the day. We've had a pretty strong day. We didn't really go out of our way to go well. We just thought we'd learn the roads and the tyres, and it's been a little while since we've done a WRC event, so we thought we'd feel our way into it, but it seems to be going all right.
An atrocious and exciting day one saw the leaderboard like this. Mason out front, but just 0.2 seconds separated the fight over second place. Toshi Arai's suspension arm moved him down to 7th. It's not all about driving when the PWRC head around the world. The downtime out of stage mode is equally important. Before the event, Evan Brynildsen, Martin Prokop and Bernardo Souza were invited by former Ironman world champion Dwayne Tyers to check out his world on the ocean and take on the power of the waves instead of using the power of their four-wheel drive cars. The boys didn't have as much control as they would behind the wheel, and as usual, Mother Nature was the winner. Still good to take in the natural habitat around Kingscliff and the Australian East Coast.
It was a fantastic experience. It's always good to be on the water with such experienced guys. We went to see a big whale coming out of the water. I'm a little bit tired, but it was amazing doing such a sport on the water.
Look like I know what I'm doing.
With the surfing done, the roles were reversed and Armindo Araujo took Dwayne around the back streets of his hometown. The Ironman turned into jelly.
Oh! You like? No! Holy mother of God! No! Oh! Oh, no, no, no. Oh! Oh, you're just nuts!
That was about the scariest thing I have ever done. And I was like thinking, shall I tell him to slow down? I'm thinking, maybe girls don't do that. So that was up there with the best experiences I've ever had. Thank you.
Coming up, Armindo puts his serious hat on and strives for that crucial championship-winning 4th place. Plus, we'll find out who's victorious in the Repco Rally of Australia. See you after the break. Welcome back to Australia and the final 2 days in the PWRC. New Zealander Mason leads by 15 seconds and just 0.2 seconds make up second to fourth place. The second day offered more than 15 hours behind the wheel. The drivers journeyed southwest for a loop of 4 tests repeated twice near Kyogle with a return to service in between. It ends with 2 more passes through the street, in total 10 stages covering 113 kilometres. Another early start for the production boys as they set themselves for the first loop of the day. A few were there to catch the worm as rally leader Richard Mason got to his marks. The New Zealander, co-driven by his wife Sarah, were expecting the day to be less profitable as the conditions were faster than they were used to. His lead was 15 seconds going into the morning. Second-placed Martin Prokop with birthday boy co-driver Jan Tomanek were revelling in the faster pace. He won the opening stage as we joined the Czech crew at the end of 17. On the absolute edge as they hunt down Mason's time. The leader's target time on the screen there. Yep, another stage win and Prokop moves in as leader by 3.7 seconds. There were some on the edge and not profiting. Keen to make amends for losing second in the late stages of day one, Bernardo Sousa was flooring the Fiat Abarth Super 2000. With a shorter gearbox, the Portuguese's top-end speed was lower, making little impression on the Group N cars. Bernardo was also caught napping on the opening stage. An excursion into a local field following an earlier spin didn't help matters as the 22-year-old dropped to fourth. Championship leader Armindo Araujo had his foot flat to the floor, aiming for his championship-winning fourth place. Remaining in fifth, the Portuguese man was down on power but up on luck as he said a prayer on stage 18.
Ai, meu Deus!
A huge scare for Armindo, his Mitsubishi getting away with a few scrapes.
In the right, on the top one crest, we roll and we come again to the road. Big luck.
Australian Neil Bates, at exactly the same place as Araujo on 18, would have less luck. His Toyota would head right instead of up the bank to an early retirement. A broken radiator sidelined the guest entrant. Back at service, the cars that made it received a well-earned rest and the leaderboard after 19 stages still had its battles. Prokop versus Mason, as well as Toshi Arai breathing down Araujo's neck. On to stage 20, and Martin Prokop began to dominate, setting his 4th stage win out of 5 in the day, and the Czech's lead on Mason began to grow. Bernardo Sousa was using every rev his Super 2000 had to hunt down Crocker's 3rd place. A bridge on 20 had other ideas. Sousa was out. Sore shoulder aside, both he and co-driver were fine, just their battered spirits to be mended as Bernardo reflected on his off back at service.
Well, we braked a little bit too late. And when we braked, the wheels just went completely stopped, so we could manage to do the corner, but was always too fast. So basically, it was what happened. We entered too fast on the corner. Maybe it was too fast.
The afternoon continued, and of the 7 remaining, the field held position. Richard Mason was using all his natural ability, carving through the beautiful scenery and shire roads. The New Zealander began to find the necessary speed too. A win on 21 was a good start. Prokop, however, had the answer as the pair traded stage wins and Prokop's lead extended overall. Cody Crocker held firm in third, unable to make an impression on the leaders. Armindo Araujo was into fourth now, thanks to Bates and Sozer's retirements. The potential PWRC champion was the most vulnerable to competition though, with his Mitsubishi's power problems still causing the Portuguese man grief. Two times PWRC champion Toshi Arai was on the hunt for Araujo, with the Japanese driver Subaru slowly improving its setup throughout the 2 days. Armindo's time is on your screen as Toshi has one more corner left in the stage.
Yeah, bring them long. And then pass the red board, keep going, come on, go.
It looks like he's going to pass Araujo. Oh yes, easily by 8.1 seconds. A rise into fourth and Armindo slips back to fifth. The two short evening street stages saw Araujo fight back slightly, but the drive of the day was Martin Prokop leading in Australia by 16.3 seconds.
It was a big luck of us that we finished the stages, but we really enjoyed this push. So for me and for my growing, it's very good.
Today it was a very hard day for me. I'm in a big fight with Arai because I want the fourth place because the fourth place is very important for me for the championship. Give me the championship. Tomorrow I will do my best and I will try pass Arai, but I don't know.
The longest day of 124 kilometres were left. The PWRC headed southwest again, tackling 10 stages and completing the 35 in the rally. It was bright from the word go, and out on stage first was rally leader Martin Prokop. Like a true champion, Martin continued to exert his dominance and not fall foul of pressure. The Czech extended his lead, which was reflective of the day, and as each stage passed, each position remained unchanged. The most disappointed with positions as they stood would be PWRC Championship leader Armindo Araujo. In his last scoring round, fifth place gives Araujo a 10-point gap and a chance for Alatir to clinch the title in Wales. Neil Bates restarted day 3 in last, but the Australian would retire for good halfway through. A broken oil line the culprit for his DNF.
Just get the triangles out. Where are they? Oh, in the back.
Recovering from an Achilles injury, Kiwi Stuart Taylor stayed out of trouble and kept his 6th position. And continuing throttle problems put Gianluca Linari solidly into 7th and the last of the runners. Into the final 35th stage to see the top 5 complete the event. Toshi Arai was cruising for his 4th place, but from nowhere laid drama as the Subaru lost its gears and ability to drive.
4 left plus X. Nothing. You're kidding. You're joking. Nothing. Can you get anything? Any gear? Unbelievable. Now Rougeau's champion.
Toshi's co-driver Glenn McNeil aware of the situation and realising Armindo could be champion of PWRC. Araujo well into the stage and passes Team Arai on the left. 4th place to the Portuguese pairing and appeals aside the PWRC champion. Armindo was overwhelmed with emotion.
I can't believe all the time pushing and never can arrived in 4th place, and now when I saw Toshi stop it, what's happened, and I came very slow to arrive in the end. I need to arrive in the land now.
Further up the table and a cracking drive for 3rd place Cody Crocker. The 37-year-old from Victoria, Australia, suffered with times on day 2. However, he and co-driver Ben Atkinson recovered on the final day and would be delighted with their podium position.
10 crest, 50, 8 left.
Praise too for Richard Mason, a superb second place for the 31-year-old who led so well on day 1. Winner in Australia and the drive of the weekend goes to Martin Prokop. 17 stage wins, including this final 35th stage. His first PWRC win of the season. And congratulations, Martin Prokop.
First in PWRC Rally Australia 2009 on the back of winning the Junior Championship on the last round.
Yeah, very good weekend. We are very happy because we were waiting 1 year for winning in production, so great weekend, no problem, so we are very, very happy.
The final leaderboard and just 6 drivers completed the event. Prokop out in first and by 42 seconds. Crucially, Araujo's result gives him 5 points and potentially the championship too. Although Araujo lies 11 points ahead, if Alatir's exclusion appeal is successful, both men will be separated by 1 point, with Alatir able to score in GB. Araujo's team allowed themselves early celebrations, confident that the points will remain as they are. The appeal hearing will be in early October. For now, Armindo got the party started. And Martin Prokop wasn't far behind. Winner down under and the Czech 26-year-old with co-driver Jan Tomanek were clearly delighted. New South Wales, Australia turns to South Wales, Great Britain for Rally GB and Round 8 next time. Log on to WRC.com for all the news from the production world, particularly Alatir's crucial appeal verdict. We'll leave you from the Southern Hemisphere, and until the finale of the 2009 PWRC Championship, it's goodbye for now.
Oh, you're just nuts!